Welcome in, Renegades. Now, I got a pretty special video today. So if you look back at the history of crypto, there was people that were in crypto making content when Bitcoin was at $1. So Da Vinci Jeremy. And if you would have listened to him and bought Bitcoin at $1, you would be one of the very richest people in the world right now. So when it comes to influencing, it has a real big tie to blockchain. So let me explain a little bit how that works. Not everybody does the same thing. Either you build a huge channel, you have a big following, and then you start seeing a crypto that you like and you promote it. Other people, build a big channel, they get paid promotions, but the people that actually love blockchain are the ones that have stuck around and have been here for a while. So in any crypto, if you go to networking events, if you do anything in crypto and you're an influencer, it creates those connections throughout crypto. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to rate the top ICP influencers based on their contributions to ICP. So we have about, I would say, like 7 or 8 different ICP influencers we're going to look at. And then we're going to look at other people that have contributed to the internet computer massive ways, that are huge influencers that have only made 1 or 2 videos. So today we're going to rate through S rank, which is the top tier, the best ICP influencer you can get. And I think we have 1 or 2 of those in this section. I'm going to let you guys, what's up, FN? I'm glad you found ICP too. So we're going to have you guys rate as well. I'm going to create a banner on here, and we're going to start ranking the influencers. We're going to start with the juiciest one of all. So I have had brief encounters with Jerry Banfield. Now, Jerry Banfield is a very polarizing figure, not only in the ICP space, but in YouTube and general as well. So today, this has never happened on the internet computer. Nobody's ever rated the top ranked influencers. So we're going to do that today. And we're going to start with Jerry Banfield. Now, Jerry Banfield contributed a lot to the internet computer, but people like him can make it hard for influencers that actually love ICP and are here because, 1, we found a community home. 2, Dfinity is one of the most, opportunity giving foundations out there in crypto, along with the Nervos Foundation. They're the 2 biggest ones that are promoting, up and coming influencers to come in and take control. Now, when it came to Jerry Banfield, he got a lot of views. Now, we don't know how many of those are bots or not because he did have a huge channel. So let's just start with some of the content. He had amazing content, right? So he talked a lot about great projects. He shilled the internet computer. He had a bunch of ICP. He was doing a lot of great things for ICP. When any time that ICP went down, we have to start thinking about the good of the community. Yes, he did a lot by promoting, getting eyes on ICP, but when it comes to actually influencing the community, going to events, being a part of ICP, being a part of the community, I've met some of my best friends I've ever had in my life in ICP. And so with Jerry, there's that mixed bag, right? So we have to consider, and I'm not going to be biased on this. I'm going to go by exactly what he contributed to ICP and how he might have hurt ICP. So let's go in right now. Let's just look at his, let's see, what did we have here? 1 second here. Let's just go in and look at what people are saying because he deleted all of his stuff. So I'm not even going to be able to show you guys what I do want to show you here. So just bear with me 1 second while I get everything all squared away. And then we're going to go talk about Jerry Banfield for a second. So Jerry Banfield, he made probably 100,000 to 500,000 views with ICP, maybe even 1 million. But Jerry Banfield deleted his YouTube and other socials, dumped his chat token, JBBJ, which is the crypto that's the Jerry Banfield token, and ICP after hardcore shilling them all. Why is no one calling this fool out? I had warned you guys about Jerry for a long time. Many woke up, many did not. ICP community needs better and deserves better than a low-level grifter who complained about not making money on YouTube, even though no one forced him to make 6 crappy videos a day. So I don't agree with all of this. I think it's horrible that Jerry deleted his ICP channel. Just leave it there. for people to find your ICP content later. He can sell his chat token. Now, dumping JBBJ, I don't like that. I think that's very bad for the community to come in. Even if I leave ICP, Renegade token staying where it's at, because that's for the community. We do this for the community as well. It's not just about Bitcoin Renegade. It's not just about Jerry Banfield. It's not just about Definity. It's about growing a thriving community here. And what he did was very good. And I was almost going to collaborate with Jerry. We are actually in talks to make a collaboration. That might still happen one day. I don't have nothing against Jerry Banfield, but what he did for ICP is another story, and we have to take that in consideration when we rank Jerry as an ICP influencer. So we have to give him at least a C, because that's average, because he has done some amazing things. But I think Jerry Banfield has hurt ICP by whenever the price goes down, he leaves. Me, I leave because my life gets hard and the price goes down and a lot of stuff. And I stayed for the full bear market. So I led you guys when it was hard for me. So I think we have to take that into consideration, that he does choose his own self, which is good to take care of yourself. But he chose basically, you know, his money and his life over contributing to ICP while not getting paid. And so I'm going to give Jerry Banfield a C, because he contributed a lot to ICP. But this part right here where he dumped his JBBJ, he deleted all of his stuff. He did that more than once. I think he privatized it all. So I'm going to give Jerry Banfield a C. And I want to know what you guys think in the chat of what Jerry should get, because I'm going to give him a C. Let's get this banner ranked out so that we can rank all of these guys. And I wanted to give Jerry Banfield an S. Like, if he wouldn't have done what he did, Jerry Banfield would have gotten an S class, because he did a lot for ICP. But it matters about longevity. It matters about caring for the community, caring for people. Some of, like, my car broke down and the community rallied around me and helped me so that I could get a new job and go to work. And that's how the community spoke. And I'll do anything for you guys, anything. So that's how we need to have influencers be, at least a little bit. So Jerry Banfield is going to get a C. So we'll put that right there. Jerry Banfield gets a C because of all of those reasons that I listed. Now we get into an interesting one. We might have our first high ranking one, because this man, one of my friends, unfortunately I haven't got to meet him in real life, but his name is Alex. It goes by Blockchain Pill. So this guy is probably one of the most influential ICP influencers out there. Alex, he's a great guy, very good dude, done some amazing interviews, has brought a lot of positivity, a lot of energy, and a lot of intelligence to ICP. So basically, Blockchain Pill, he creates content on YouTube. He creates content on Twitter. He has, and how did I forget about Bobby O? We're going to throw Bobby O in there too, because he is awesome as well. Now, Blockchain Pill, I mean, he gets, look at these likes. I mean, he has good reach. He has a good amount of likes, but he's solid. Like, we love good reach, we love good likes, but we want a solid member. So we have to take both of those things into consideration when giving him his rank, because it isn't just about impressions. It isn't just about likes. It's about how you fit with the community, what you've contributed. Alex has actually been to several Definity or ICP events. He has made interviews. He's buying Cloud token. He's contributing to the ecosystem. You know, he was at the caffeine AI thing, I believe, in Switzerland. He has contributed so much to the internet computer. His videos on YouTube do amazing. He is one of the top influential ICP influencers that there has ever been. He has 8.25K subscribers, only ICP content. And I can search him on YouTube or Google and find him easy. So, and he has the caffeine AI videos. As you see, he gets between, you know, 800 and 2,000 views per video. He has done some incredible, and he has like some videos that are 40, 50,000 for ICP. So with consideration of all of that, I'm going to talk about a few things real quick. So first, we have to look at community value. Well, he is definitely a big part of the community. He reaches out, he interacts with all of the other influencers. He's always been very respectful and kind and supportive and a good person in the space. He shows up to events like Caffeine AI. I believe he was there at the World Computer Summit. He has done some amazing things in ICP. So then we have to look at his view count. Has he promoted projects that are good projects, not only, but projects that have stood the test of time? And I have to say, yes, some of the interviews he's had on his channel have absolutely laid the groundwork for some projects to really be successful on ICP. So I think we have our first S rank. So let's hide this. Let's edit it. And then we're going to put Blockchain Pill as an S rank. Oh, whoops. Okay, hold on. What just happened there? Okay. It won't let me use the interspace, so we're going to do Blockchain Pill S class. Whoops. What just happened here? What is going on? Oh my God, dude. Okay. There we go. So we got Jerry Banfield at a C, blockchain, Jesus. Okay. Sorry, I'm having technical issues here. There we go. And then save. All right. So we got Jerry Banfield as a C, Blockchain Pill as an S. Let's go. All right. Now we're going to move on to Zero to Hero. Okay. Let me see. Do I have his? Okay. Zero to Hero is a new one that I don't know how long he's been around. I have seen this person on YouTube a lot, actually, or on Twitter a lot. And I didn't know he was Zero to Hero, but this person has done some amazing things. I haven't heard of him as much, which is unfortunate because he's made 304 videos. Okay, what is going on? Oh my goodness. Okay. So maybe I can move down here without it doing that. I hate touchscreen. So he's gotten some amazing views, 2.3K views, 3.3K views, 2K views. He's been very supportive of other content creators, and I can say that about Alex and Blockchain Pill as well. I've never seen Jerry really support any other crypto influencers, and I do think that we need to stick together. So I have to take that into consideration when I do give Zero to Hero my ranking, because one, he does amazing videos where he actually shows how he's built complex applications using Caffeine AI. So this is what really brought me to this channel. I don't know too much about this guy, but I have seen him in crypto for a while. So longevity is another thing. The reach that he has to support the ICP community. It looks like his videos get really nice views. It looks like he's very influential in the space. And I think he deserves an A rank. I think because of that, because of his contribution, not only to the ICP eco, he doesn't get the S rank because he hasn't. I don't know if he's been to events. I don't see him, collaborating with a lot of other people, and that's the kind of thing that really makes an S rank. But he's a top tier A rank. This guy has contributed. I love his videos. I'm a new. I subscribed the other day. Like, I'm a new follower to him, and I think that he is a very good influencer, and I think he can work on coming to events and being more part of ICP, but also just continue making some amazing videos that will really benefit ICP. So I think he deserves an A rank. So let's take this down. Let's put Zero to Hero. Whoa. I don't know what that was, but A rank. And then hopefully, oh my God, dude. Right. So 0 to hero, A rank. Now we're going to have the best one right now. This is definitely going to be an A rank, or S rank, I should say. So before we get started on this, let me just tell you, this is one of my very best friends in the world. He has been there for me in times that are hard. I've also introduced him to ICP. I'm the one who brought SixFigs into ICP almost 3 years ago on the Crypto Wendy O channel, which she has made a video, and she deserves a shout out, Crypto Wendy O, for making a video interviewing Dominic Williams. So SixFigs has gotten grants from Dfinity, but even without grants, he's made content. He's gone to multiple different Dfinity events. He's got really good views. This one, 1.6 thousand. He does CKB content as well, but he is deep in the ICP eco. And so basically he has created this platform where he, can bring communities together. And that's what happened. He was deep into CKB, I was deep into ICP, and now I'm kind of deep into CKB, he's into ICP. And that's why I go into these events, meeting other crypto people, going on different channels, networking, getting out there. That's a huge contribution to the internet computer. And SixFigs is one of the best at doing that. He's the one who hit me up after we were on the Crypto Wendy O show. We created, kind of a good bond and then a friendship over time. We created a documentary called Cracking FTX, and SixFigs has been one of the most influential, long-lasting. That's another thing why Alex got his, and why 0 to hero only got an A rank, because I don't know how long he's been around making content. SixFigs has been around for multiple years. He still makes ICP videos. He isn't money hungry and going to leave and delete his channel if he doesn't get another grant or something. These are people that really care about ICP. So with that said, let's go and look what he contributed to the internet computer besides all of that. Now, if we look here with the FTX debacle, we did make a documentary on this called Cracking FTX, and SixFigs says, please share this if you support Dfinity ICP. Left side is the FTX ICP perpetual futures contract charts, right? And on the right side is the ICP spot chart day of token launch. FTX SBF manipulated the ICP token launch to protect Solana, as FTX had substantial investment in its ecosystem. As you see before launch, it was way down here, like here at like $100. So they pumped it, actually even low, yeah, like $100, somewhere around $100. 90, 85, 90 bucks. They pumped it all the way to almost $500. And then as soon as it went down, as you see, this is when it launched over here on the right side. It wasn't even launched. The only people that had access to trading it was synthetic tokens before there was even tokens that existed, before the launch even happened. So before launch, there's not even any tokens. So how did they do all of this before this happened? So basically what this did is everybody is like, well, why did the price just dump and dump? Really, it dumped from $90 down to $3. That's what happened. It didn't dump from 500 to 3. It dumped from where it would have started right here at the $80, $90 level all the way down to $3. We went back up to 21. So this would have been a really good, crypto had they not manipulated it. So if I could give any rank above an S rank, it would definitely be for SixFigs. Okay. So he's going to get an S rank for sure. SixFigs is definitely the S rank in the group here with Blockchain Pill. So SixFigs gets an S rank tier. All right. So let's keep going now. So we have Jerry Banfield as a C because he left and deleted all his ICP stuff. We have Blockchain, but he contributed a lot to the internet computer. We have Blockchain Pill as an S because he makes really good content. He's been to Dfinity events. He's been all over for a very long time. He gets an S rank, no doubt. And then I'm going to look in the comments here in a second. Sorry, I'm in the banner section. But then we have 0 to hero, which is a new one to me. I've seen him on Twitter a lot for a lot of years, so that makes my impression of him a lot better. His videos are high quality, and he contributes a lot to the internet computer, so he gets an A. And then we have SixFigs, and if you didn't just see, I want you to go back and check out what SixFigs did. One, his longevity, him not leaving if he doesn't get, you know, extra money all the time. We're here to support ICP, and we want to make money, of course, but we're here for the community. So that, and then the SBF FTX, cracking FTX, not only the documentary that was played at ICPCC that had BitBoy Crypto in it, it had Crypto Wendy O. And another shout out to BitBoy Crypto for having Toniq Williams on the channel. Let me just say, none Crypto Wendy O or BitBoy Crypto would not have been interviewing Toniq Williams had it not been for Bitcoin Renegade and SixFigs. I was on Crypto Wendy's show. I met SixFigs, told him about ICP. I showed ICP on Wendy's channel before I even got a grant. I was hoping to get one. And then, so we started talking, me and SixFigs, and then I kind of became a little bit of friends with Wendy. I met her in real life, and she's the sweetest person that's been through the hardest life and so tough and strong. And getting her involved in interviewing Toniq Williams, this is why if I could go higher than S, SixFigs would get higher than S, because he's contributed so much to the internet computer, bringing Crypto Wendy O, getting BitBoy Crypto. I think actually SixFigs is the one that got BitBoy Crypto in ICP in the first place. So S rank, that's my guy. Thank you, SixFigs, for everything you've done, man. All of you guys, to be honest with you, thank you for your contributions, man. We're not here by ourselves. We're all working hard. Let's go. Okay. So now let's keep going, because we do have other really good. We might have another S rank, actually. We might have another S rank. Now, Victor ICP. Victor ICP is one of the original influencers in ICP. I looked up to him. I saw, was it a staking video that he did? I don't even remember what video it was, but it's before I was even making ICP content. I saw him on the Dfinity community, which he was running the social media for the Dfinity community, which was a huge platform that had a big YouTube channel, it had a big Twitter. He's made projects on the internet computer called NFT Loteria. He is the community manager right now for Gold DAO, so he's contributing so much to the ecosystem. Dang, we have more S ranks than I thought. I wanted to get some lower ranked people on here. Unfortunately, everybody that I picked actually ends up being really good. So he doesn't necessarily have a big YouTube right now. He does have his Web3 Vanguards, which let's see what he's kind of done. He's not really done a whole lot with this so far. So, I mean, he is still contributing to the internet computer in some massive ways. So I would actually give, I have to be honest, I'm going to give him an A rank. I want to give him an S rank. Dang, see, this is where I need your guys' help, because I think he deserves an S rank for his longevity, but for what he's done content, this is ICP influencers, right? He does so much on Twitter, so we have to take his Twitter account into account when we say this. He's a good dude. He just went to Caffeine AI in San Francisco, so he shows up at events. He's been here. He stood the test of time. He's a community, yeah, S rank. We can't not give him an S rank. Like, if we give anything less than an S rank for Victor, I would just feel like I'm doing something wrong here. So I think we have an S rank for all of those reasons. Dang, I wasn't trying to have so many S ranks on here, but okay. So Victor gets an S rank. Victor ICP Gold S. Okay, hopefully it'll let me. There, I'm starting to learn it now. Okay. So there we go. He gets an S rank. And dang it, I'm going to have to pick one more person, because we got to find someone who sucks in ICP. Hold on. Oh, Scott Summers. We're not going to look at none of his stuff, but let's rate Scott Summers for a second. Okay, so let me tell you guys a little story about how Scott Summers did my friend dirty. Like, he did me dirty, but I didn't really care. But you mess with my friends, and you're going to have problems with me. So do I have a problem with Scott Summers? Not by myself, but he messed with my friends. So let's just tell a story. So like I told you, I was on Crypto Wendy O's channel, met SixFigs, told him about the grant program, went beautifully, right? He brought Crypto Wendy, BitBoy Crypto. So we're like, dude, let's let's try to get more people, influencers, you know, in the grant program. One, it'll help ICP. Two, maybe, you know, Definity's like, hey, they're bringing people in. And then, you know, maybe, you know, look at us a little bit differently, let our grants go through. But the main reason was because, one, we wanted to help Scott Summers. He wanted a grant. He was a pretty good influencer at the time, as far as we knew. Didn't know the guy too well. Never met him in real life. So he talked to me and SixFigs about how to write the grant. He didn't ask us like anything else. And I think SixFigs actually put in a good word with the grant committee for him. And I helped him, you know, kind of get his grant in order. And then he basically went and bought a bunch of views, tried to scam Definity out of the grant, which we had worked a long time suffering through the bear market, trying to meet our KPI the real organic way. And he ended up scamming Definity. He got 1 million views on TikTok on a video that was all botted, like one video. And then he pursued projects after that where he could, you know, skim off of the top of ICP. And he did remove liquidity from a project. So when it comes to influencers, I don't care about views when it comes to that. Like, we start at a C, right? If you have like something like Jerry where he deleted his channel, like that's understood, that's average, you know, average ICP influencer. But when it comes to scamming the community, hurting people, and not caring what your actions do to affect your entire community and the people that like care about you, they like your content, they like to watch you, it hurts them. So we're going to give him the first F of the day. We have our first F of the day with Scott Summers. And I know they've made some crazy memes about him, but he really did my friend dirty when it comes to the way that we are and me too. I just don't care as much when you hurt me as when you hurt my friends. So that's why I don't like Scott Summers. I think he did a lot of really shady things. I want to forgive people, but you don't treat my friends like that. You don't treat my community like that. You don't treat the people who are here putting their heart and soul into this business like that. So we got Scott Summers with the F. All right, now we're going to get to the last one. I almost didn't bring him in, and I don't know why, because and this is why I wanted, like, at least to throw a Scott Summers in there, because he's definitely an S rank, but we're going to go over why. So I've personally met this man, Kyle Stolet. He runs a business called Mission Comms and the Swap. Most of you who are in ICP know him. I did an interview on his channel when I was at Bitcoin Nashville. Like I said, influencers are out there. They're out there trying to meet other influencers, meet Dominic Williams, meet Definity, Kyle Langham, all of the things, right? We're out there, we're putting in the footwork, we're putting in the time. And this is why, let's go over Kyle Stolet. He has contributed so much, and he's had a hard life. This is one of my friends. We don't talk enough, but I consider Kyle a friend of mine. And he's been through a lot of rough stuff, you know, and I've talked to him, you know, during some of that stuff. I've been through rough stuff. Like, so I think, you know, the people that are going to stick around have been through hard things in life. So when a little, you know, trouble comes in crypto, we're used to hard things. We're used to being survivors. We're used to being the people that are the last ones left. And Kyle Stolet is one of those men. He is one of those people in this world that has been through the ringer, has came out the other side, one of the most incredible men I've ever met. A very nice guy, very professional program that he has. He invited me on an interview. We talked on there. Kyle Langham was on like an hour before I was. And so, yeah, let's just read this real quick, and you can see that Kyle Stolet has been through a lot of stuff, and I don't like to put people's stuff on blast, but he has it here for you all to see. And so I just want to use this as part of why I'm grading him, because he has been through the ringer, just like SixFigs with the bear market, and a lot of us, Blockchain Pill, a lot of us were here for the bear market, but in real life, we go through some hard stuff, some real stuff. Like the bull market's hard a little bit, you know, women and like real life stuff. That's what's hard. So he said, I lost my father last month. He was struggling with bipolar 1 disorder for over the last decade. He took his own life. My dad, Keith Stolet, wanted to help others struggling with mental health disorders. My goal is to honor him in his mission, to make a lasting impact. Please share this. We will need all the help we can get to achieve this. Thank you. So he raises awareness for mental health stuff. It looks like, I think he just lost his dog. Man, you know, it's just, and he's still out here just creating bangers, just out here just doing stuff. He has this podcast all about Milwaukee. He was telling me about this. So he has other businesses and he still takes time to be a huge part of ICP. I think he might run ICP Hub US now. No? Partner, founder of the swap. I saw something about him with that. He has a good relationship with the hubs. So with that, his YouTube channel, I think Kyle Stolet definitely deserves an S rank. And I just want to shout out Kyle for a second. Man, thank you for sticking around, for doing your thing despite everything that's happened in your life. I look up to you for that, and I respect the heck out of you for that, my friend. So, and raising awareness, man. But he's been around a long time. He has an amazing YouTube channel. The videos that he creates, he has $1,000 camera setup. So I think, now let's get in the comments. I want to know what you guys think. Sorry, I had to kind of do all this in an order, but let's put this back out there so that you guys can see, and then you can give your ranks on there. But so let's go over this before we go to the comments. Jerry Banfield gets a C because he deleted all of his stuff. He isn't here for ICP anymore when the money dried up. Go figure. Blockchain Pill gets an S rank because he shows up to events, makes banger content. His reach is fire. Good dude. Can't wait to meet him. Can't wait to meet him. Then we have Zero to Hero. A little bit new to me. Great content. I've seen him on Twitter for a long time. His YouTube stuff is kind of new. Him as an influencer, I guess maybe I'm a little conceited. I didn't notice. I feel bad for that because he has great content. So he gets an A. Might get an S if you're here for longer. I notice you for longer, but for right now, you're an A. Now, SixFigs, he brought Crypto Wendio in. I brought SixFigs. Crypto Wendio got brought by SixFigs. SixFigs brought in BitBoy Crypto. He basically showed how to save the reputation of ICP with how they manipulated the price from about $85, $90 all the way up to $500 before ICP even launched its token. So it made Definity and ICP look like a scam when it wasn't. So now we have proof. He's been in the ICP ecosystem for multiple years. So he like S+ for SixFigs, you know what I mean? Because he has really done some amazing things in ICP, and he continues to. So love you, SixFigs. Victor ICP, another one of my really good friends, ICP Gold. He is a community manager for Gold DAO. He has been here before I was making content in ICP. I looked up to him. I was like trying to find ICP content creators because I wanted to see like kind of what the scenario was, right? And so he gets an S rank for that. His longevity, he's always in Twitter spaces about ICP, going to Caffeine AI in San Francisco. Then we have Scott Summers. This man, I want to keep everything cordial because I don't like to start drama. You start drama with my friends, though, then we have problems, especially SixFigs. Especially SixFigs. Bro, I pulled over to the road one day almost crying, dude, like having just the worst day ever. My brother was using, I didn't know if he was going to die. Like things were just going so horrible in my life. I just pulled over the road. I'm like, I'm calling SixFigs. Boom, called him, talked to him for 20 minutes, back down the road. So SixFigs, wonderful dude. One of the best people I've ever met in my entire life. So, and then we have to have Bobby O as an honorable mention. He probably would get an S rank too. We don't have room for another S rank on here. But FN says that he likes Bobby O, Fabio, which is Zero to Hero. I've seen him forever. Blockchain Pill and me. And we're not going to rank me because I can't give a fair evaluation of myself, you know, but you guys can rank me if you want. That's fine. Let's see what this guy says. Jerry needs knowing how to spell and being the spelling bee and losing on purpose. I don't know what that means, but that's funny. Have I built apps on caffeine? Not yet. So that's the thing. My work told me I couldn't get time. I was going to go to caffeine because I've been to like all the other ICP events. I love it. I have life for that. Gives me life. Seeing the homies go into these events of stuff that I love. I'm so sad that I couldn't go to caffeine. I'm trying to move up in my job right now, so I can't really I could have gotten unapproved absence, but then that makes me look bad to the bosses. Like I'm trying to get promoted. So, and then I found out I had two floating holidays the day of caffeine, whatever. It kind of irritated me a little bit, but what? You got your caffeine card? Oh, no, congratulations. I'm happy for you. Truly, truly happy for you. I hope I get mine. I hope it's coming. You know what I mean? So, Crypto Visor. And so we have two different ideas about him, right? So he thinks he's an S rank and he thinks he's a fraud. So that's why I wanted your guys' opinions. SixFigs is definitely one of the most influential ICP influencers to ever come in the space. And I'd like to think that I'm going to do all of the things that I just rank people on, not to become an S rank ICP influencer, because I care about the community. I care about my YouTube community. I've built this over 4 years. Some of these relationships with people that I've built over years. So I don't like to burn bridges. Like, even when I break up with a chick or a chick breaks up with me, I like to part ways as friends, because I'm not a person, you never know down the road when you two could reconnect or something could happen, or you could add value to their life, or you could add value to a project. So I like to keep anything I do with that bridge left open, just in case we need to come revisit that down the road sometime, or just to not burn everything down before I leave. So that's what I don't like to do. So I think a lot of these people that we mentioned today, minus Scott Summers, have done that, and kind of minus Jerry Banfield. I don't know what to feel about him. That's why I got a C. I should have given him a D maybe for leaving ICP the way he did, but he did contribute a lot to ICP. So I'm going to say that's just an average person trying to make a little bit of money, really had us feeling like he cared about ICP in the community and then kind of didn't. So that's unfortunate. But guys, you take care. I was going to do some TA tonight, but I'm going to do that on Friday. I'm coming back like maybe 2-3 times a week, depending on, the situation in my life. But we're going to be here at least twice a week. We're going to start doing CKB content again. So we're going to start building a community. We're going to do about 3 videos a month of CKB. I'm going to just continue to support ICP. And I do thank you guys. You are my family. You guys have been there for me like family has. So I want to thank each and every one. If you want to smash a like, if you want to subscribe, it helps the channel. But I just want to say thank you guys. And you guys take care of yourselves. If you ever need anything, I am everywhere. You can talk to me on my DMs on Twitter. I have a Telegram group. You can go to Open Chat. There's a lot of places you can actually speak with me if you want to speak. So let's go. All right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good ICP.